All right. Morning, Leo. Hope you guys are well. so, we're going to hop right into your reading. My name is Ben. Welcome to your March, March 2020 monthly reading. And like I always tell you guys, energy is fluid, doesn't have labels, doesn't have parameters. So if it fits for you, it fits for you regardless of anything else. If you'd like a personal reading, all the information's in the description down below. I'm booked up for this week, but I have openings starting next week. So, yeah. It's going to be for one storyline. If it fits for you, great. If not, oh well. and, yeah, that's about it. So let's hop in, okay? Excuse my little bit of grogginess. I am not a morning person. Even though my moon sign is Leo, which is the sun, I much prefer the moon, okay? I'm not a morning person. So give me a minute to wake up. And let's pull your past energy first. Oh yeah, thank you all for your likes, comments, shares, subscribes. I really appreciate it. I love reading the comments, by the way. It seems like I was able to fix it, so now when you post comments, they're staying there, which is good. YouTube's new guidelines and algorithms and whatnot. Okay. So that's interesting. So that's the past, okay? So now I want to pull present. So I don't usually mention signs. Ooh, that's interesting. I don't usually mention signs, but with the Knight of Pentacles and the Hermit there, you could have been dealing with a Virgo in the past, or someone that was in Virgo energy, okay? It doesn't have to be a Virgo specifically, but someone who is more so embodying that energy, but I'll wait until clarifiers to see that. Alright, so now I'm going to pull future energy. That's a real good start. I love seeing that card in future energy. And the Page of Wands. And the Tower. And the Nine of Cups. Okay. Clarifier. Let's see. So, Leo. I don't remember which reading it... Whoa. Which reading it was. But there was one reading you guys had where you actually are my most viewed video of the entire channel. So, congrats. It was like 30,000 views or something like that. So I really appreciate that. You guys definitely won by a long shot. So let's see. Figured I'd mention that because I don't know if I've mentioned it before. Interesting. I'm trying to stay out of the view of the camera here. Huh. Well, alright. Ooh. Don't freak out, people. I know when people freak out when they see the devil, but literally the devil is also Capricorn of the major arcana, so that could literally just mean you're dealing with a Capricorn. So don't freak out, people. The devil's not always bad, but it is clarifying the Tower, so I'll get there in a minute. But first, we're going to start in the past, okay? So like I said, this is either your story, your person's story, or it has nothing to do with you. So pick which one you are, okay? So in the past, switch it if you want. Or I should say, switch it if you should, because it's easy to pick the side that's had more wrong done to them. You'd be like, yeah, that's me. But don't lie to yourself, okay? If you were the one that fucked up, admit that you fucked up, okay? That's the first step, is acceptance. So, anyway, in the past, okay, like I was saying, you could have been dealing with someone who was in a Virgo-like energy, meaning they really kept to themselves. They took things at an extremely, extremely slow pace, like snail pace, okay? Us Virgos, we like to do that, where we're like, no, I know every step I take is going to be 100% secure and 100% ready, even if it takes 10 years in between each step. So you could have been dealing with somebody like that, okay? But anyway, so in the past, it looks like you really wanted to manifest a brand new beginning between the both of you, okay? With the Magician and the Fool, and the Ten of Cups is about complete emotional fulfillment, specifically with another person, Okay, the Nine of Cups, which we have over here, is emotional fulfillment by yourself typically, but the 10 is with another person. That's why you have two people here, and then you have the family as well with the kids. So that's what you wanted. You were trying to manifest that, okay? But this person in the past, yes, they wanted the commitment. Like I said, they were taking things very slow, but each step was serious. But the way it came off to you, the way you perceived it basically was breadcrumbing. Okay, you felt like this person was giving you just enough to keep you around. Like they didn't really care. They were kind of like, here, have this crumb, and I'll be back tomorrow. Okay, that's not really what they were doing. What they were actually doing is they were trying to take it extremely slow so that each step you guys took was solid and secure. Okay, but you know, you perceived it the way you did, and they had to realize that the way they were going about that situation, it wasn't fair to you, even if they had good intentions, okay? Because with this Knight of Pentacles, we have the Two of Cups and the Moon. The Moon is about hidden emotion, so I feel like they never outright told you how strong their emotions are for you, okay? Because that Two of Cups is a soulmate connection, or twin flame, whichever one you may be, but it's at least one of those, okay? It's a soul connection of some kind. So they saw you as their equal, okay? You guys had a lot of passion. Like, I love this card because tarot, yes, you can know what all the cards mean, but if you don't know what the symbolism on the cards mean, it's kind of just like knowing that you have a book but not knowing how to read it, okay? So every symbol on these cards is very symbolic, okay? So the reason these two cups are equal here is because they see themselves as equal, okay? You have the snakes winding up this pole here. That talks about the Kundalini awakening. So when two people in a soul connection come together, or they meet, or whatever, anything like that, any sort of contact at all, it activates your Kundalini energy, which is your sexual energy, okay? The Kundalini snakes are what wrap up your spine for your chakra alignment, okay? So as you're aligned with all your chakras, the snakes wrap all the way up to the top, and you send out your energy through your crown chakra, okay? But it can also make you feel very sexual, okay? So because it is sexual energy. So this person and you probably have a very strong chemistry, very strong sexual connection. Even if you've never slept together yet, you want to, okay? You've probably had a lot of astral sex, meaning where that's when you're not physically connecting with somebody, but you're energetically connecting with them while you're doing your thing. You know what I mean? That's called astral sex, okay? And then here we have the lion head, which is representing strength, but also Leo. It's representing the Leo energy. And then you have Sagittarius here with the wings of temperance, okay, representing balance and also, again, equality, okay? So all of this right here is how they're feeling about you. But this moon here is about hidden emotion. They're hiding that from you, okay? Or they have been in the past. And the reason I mentioned those signs is because we're going to be talking about them in a minute. But that's how this person was feeling internally, but they weren't showing that outright, okay? And I just saw 808 on my timer, so that's a synchronicity as well. Eights are the number of abundance and balance, okay? So, yeah, like I was saying, that's what this person was doing. So because of that, you felt like there was no forward movement with the chariot, or you couldn't see it anyway because it was so slow that it felt like it wasn't going anywhere. So you made the judgment call, which is about making a decision, okay, literally making that judgment call to end the situation, with the world here to close it out, all right? So you made that decision. You were like, you know what, like, I'm sick of this person, like, how you viewed it anyway, not taking me seriously, breadcrumbing me. I'm done, I'm over it, I'm just gonna move on, because they don't even tell me that they care about me or anything like that. Even if we know that they did, they probably never expressed that, okay? Because the hermit doesn't really speak much, all right? They do a lot with their actions, but you can't always see that if you're not with them, you know what I mean? So that was the past, okay? So if that fits for you, cool. Okay, we're going to went to the rest of the reading here. So now, currently, this person, okay, I'm going to be reading it as your person. Your person is, their central focus is the Emperor, okay? So they're really, really, really trying to get their shit together, all right? The Emperor is the ultimate masculine energy of the tarot, regardless of gender, okay? You could be a female and be a masculine. You could be a male and be a feminine like me. It doesn't matter. We all have both energies. It just matters which one is more dominant within you, okay? So this person is working on being the Emperor, the ultimate masculine energy. And masculine doesn't mean male. It means manifestation, okay? Because feminine doesn't mean female. It means intuition, okay? So that's where people get hung up on the words. It's not talking about gender. It's talking about the energy that you're more inclined to being able to use, if that makes sense. Like feminines are much more intuitive and spiritually inclined than a masculine. Okay, a masculine is much more physically and able to manifest whatever they want. So they're really good at work. They're really good at physical things. Okay, whereas feminines, we're really good at holistic things like this. So this person is a masculine energy. So with this Nine of Cups here and Temperance, the Nine of Cups is emotional fulfillment, but in this deck, it also represents kind of being a little closed off with your emotions, okay? And Temperance here, like we talked about over here, the Wings of Temperance, if you see on this card here, it's the same thing. Also, you see the two cups there as well. It's symbolic for a reason. This person now, because they view you as their equal, they want to have equal give and take. Okay, they want to pour into your cup. They want you to pour into theirs. That balance. Okay, they don't want to be emotionally closed off anymore. So that's what they're working on as the Emperor. Okay, and then again up here we have the World, like you had here. Now they have it in their mental space. Okay, so in their mental space they have the World with the Eight of Cups and the Knight of Wands. So the World is talking about closing out a chapter, like we said. They want to close out the chapter of them being emotionally guarded and taking things really, really slow. Now they are literally about to do the opposite, okay? Because with the Eight of Cups, that's about walking away from whatever you were currently doing emotionally. So because they were currently very closed off emotionally, now they want to walk away from that and close out that cycle and turn into the Knight of Wands, which is charging forward, okay? It's the second fastest knight in the deck. The Knight of Swords is the fastest, but the Knight of Wands is the second fastest, and he's coming with passion, okay? So again, that Kundalini energy, you could both be very sexual lately, even if you're not, like, with each other, just you could be feeling a lot of sexual energy, you could have to, like, go take care of that yourself. That's because you guys are in a soul connection, okay? So if they're feeling it, you're feeling it, regardless of where you are, even if you're not aware that it's coming from that person, it is, okay? So the level of passion that they're feeling for you is, to them, it can feel very overwhelming, okay? They might have to, like, go take care of themselves a lot. Doesn't matter where they are, okay? But I'll save that energy for, like, the sexual readings I'm going to be doing in the future. But for now, we'll just touch on it right there. So, in their heart space, they have the Seven of Pentacles with the Page of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. So in their heart space, that Seven of Pentacles is about contemplation, okay? Kind of taking a minute to think about things. This person here, the story behind that card is she's offering him a pentacle, but he already has 6 of them. So he's kind of wondering, should I take that pentacle? Do I even need to? Am I going to owe her something? Is she going to want something? He's really thinking about, like, what he should do, okay? And that's what they're doing, because with the Page of Swords, they are watching you in some way, shape, or form. And I don't care if you say, like, oh, I blocked them on social media or whatever. There are a lot of ways to keep tabs on somebody other than social media, okay? Social media was not around when I was, like, I was born in 94, okay? So social media hasn't been around that long. So in that time frame, I know I'm not that old, but there's people, like, there are so many ways, okay, before technology to be able to do that, all right? So they could have mutual friends with you that are watching your stuff, or they could know where you live, they could drive by your house, they could go to your work. Whatever they're doing it because they're not sure how you are going to react to them. Okay, with this Three of Pentacles, they want to work together with you and be a team, which is what the Three of Pentacles represents, but they are unsure of how you feel about them anymore or how you're going to react. So that's why they're watching. They're trying to figure it out. They're trying to see, like, what headspace you're in. Are you seeing somebody? Like, are you even still interested? So if you see them kind of, like, pop up for a minute, like, if you do have social media, maybe you'll see, like, them watch your story or something, but then they disappear and they don't watch it again for, like, a week or two. It's because they're trying to they're trying to pop in and kind of just test the waters and see what you're doing, but they don't want you to know that they want to come back. So they'll kind of, like, pop up and then they'll disappear again. And it may leaving you, like, it may bring up old emotions from the past where you feel like they're trying to breadcrumb you again, which is how you saw it before, but that's not what they're doing, okay? Again, it's a miscommunication because they need to be more direct, and you try to be not so assuming, okay? So that's their heart space. Now, then here we have the Seven of Cups with the Knight of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. So Seven of Cups is about emotional confusion, okay? And the Knight of Cups here is a love offer. And Nine of Pentacles would be representing you, okay? So they're very emotionally confused about how to bring you this love offer, okay? They are not sure how you're going to receive it because now they know that you're in this Nine of Pentacles energy, someone who's very you're doing your own thing. I always see this as like a Disney card. Like this person's just sitting here talking to a parrot, all right, like all their pentacles in a garden. I don't know, it just reminds me of like a Disney movie. Like you're in that good of an energy, okay? So that's why this person's kind of like, am I gonna get the Nine of Pentacles when I approach them, like Disney, or am I gonna get like a horror movie with this Nine of Wands? Okay, they're really unsure, so they're trying to figure it out. So here we had the Page of Pentacles with the Four of Cups and the Nine of Wands. So exactly what we were just saying. This Page of Pentacles is wanting to extend that offer, but again being guarded because they're unsure. Four of Cups is about emotional rejection, and the Nine of Wands it's called the Wounded Warrior. Okay, it's someone who's been through a lot, so they're on defense. So that's what they're afraid they're gonna get. They're like, I want Disney, I don't want to die. Okay, because this person doesn't know if you're like angry with them, upset with them, or whatever. But I don't think you are. I think you were in the past, but you know now you're in this Nine of Pentacles energy, so you've healed from the majority of it. You're kind of just doing your own thing. You're focused on yourself right now, your finances, your goals, your health, like your well-being, spiritual, mental, and physical. You know, working on all of that. But this person is, they don't know that. Okay, that's why they're trying to watch you. So that's the present energy, okay? And we went through the past. So now for the future, okay? We're going to address this that I know you guys have been staring at. It's not bad, okay? I am going to make you wait, though, because I'm going to start over here. So we have the Ace of Swords with the Queen of Wands and the Five of Pentacles, okay? So the Ace of Swords, like I said, that's a beautiful card to see for future energy because the Ace of Swords is the number one of the sword energy, and sword energy is communication and truth, okay? So it's a brand new start in communication and authenticity, which is truth. So that is really good. Queen of Wands, again, they're viewing you also, especially in the future. If like currently, if you are working on like becoming self-employed or doing your own thing, if that's what you're currently working on, you are going to succeed at that. Okay, that is going to happen for you because in the future they're viewing you as the Queen of Wands, which is someone who owns their own business or is self-employed. Okay, but if that doesn't fit for you, they just see you as someone who's extremely hardworking and you go after what you want. Okay, but with this Five of Pentacles, they also feel like you're emotionally like when they have this conversation with you, they're gonna feel like you're kind of shutting them out a little bit emotionally, even if you are talking to them. Like you could not be being very vulnerable or expressing yourself very much. But they kind of expected that, okay, because of what they were doing in the past. But that's only temporary, okay? Because right after this, you guys start to have this conversation that needs to happen. You're gonna shift into this Page of Wands with the Ace of Cups and the Five of Swords, okay? So the Page of Wands is extremely passionate, fast communication. So that passion that you guys have been feeling is gonna take over, okay? But it's not just gonna be sex and passion. It's gonna lead to this Ace of Cups, which is a brand new start in love. Okay, because passion can reignite emotion and love. Okay, so that's really good. And then with the Five of Swords here, that's just a little bit of fear that can creep in when you're kind of falling head over heels for somebody, and it makes you a little scared, it makes you a little nervous. But don't be. Okay, jump with 2 feet in. Love is always worth it. Even if you do get hurt in the end, it's still better to love than not have loved at all. Okay. So now I'm going to address this. It's not bad, like I said, all right? The Tower does represent major changes, but change is not bad, okay? Change is subjective and perceptive. So if you see it as bad, it would be bad. But if you see it as good, it would be good, okay? It's all perception. It's all how you want to view it, all right? Four Swords is about healing and recuperating. And the Devil here, like I said, it could simply mean that you're dealing with a Capricorn, which is for some people. But otherwise, it just means releasing toxicity from your life. Okay, so the changes that you guys are going through is you're really working on your spiritual side, which means, being spiritual isn't just something like you post shit on Facebook or Instagram and you're like, wow, I'm spiritual. No, the true meaning of being spiritual is you are embodying spirit, okay? It has nothing to do with religion. It just means spirit in general, which is the the source of energy for everybody. Okay, so if you're being spiritual, if you're embodying spirit, you have to be healthy in mind, body, spirit, and all of that. So that's what it means. It means you're working on those three areas of your life to elevate and expand to the best of your ability. So that's what you're working on. Okay, and you need to release toxicity. Now, toxicity is going to be different for every person. You could have addictions, you could have codependency, because it represents both, okay? So that's going to be subjective to you. But again, this is not bad energy. This is actually what you want to see when you're trying to build a brand new beginning with somebody else, okay? Because you need to release all the toxic things that you're keeping within you so that you can be fresh and renewed for this brand new beginning here, okay? So then here we had the Nine of Cups with the Seven of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. Now if you notice, this Page of Pentacles is extended. This one is not. So in the future, there will be that extension here. The Seven of Wands is them wanting to fight for the connection. It also represents you being a little defensive. But overall, with this Nine of Cups, this is complete emotional fulfillment. Okay, these two people are in love. This person's on looking. I don't know why she's naked because... well, whatever. That just caught my attention, but these two people are in love here. Okay, this person's on looking and celebrating with them. Maybe you guys like threesomes. That could have been what that represents. But like I said, this isn't a sexual reading, so I'll just leave it there. But yeah. So that's what I have for you guys, Leo. Beautiful energy. I just saw 21:21 on the timer. That's a great synchronicity to end on. And yeah, thank you very much, guys. I hope you have a great day.